Hello everybody and welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Count Christo. This is Europa Universalis 5. The objective today, complete some mission trees, because they give us some nice bonuses while we do, and break the back of the nobles of England. We have broken Europe, France, Castile, Bohemia, all bow before Emperor John Plantagenet. Now we need to, what does this give us by the way? Tax efficiency down. Now we need to get Portugal in once Queen dies. Our son will inherit, which will be good. But beyond that, we need to break the back of these lords. We're going to do that by revoking these privileges. It's going to cause some huge stability problems. So we're building up some stability and some loyalty from the lords before we do so. That's the plan. Meanwhile, of course, we'll just continue building up our glorious trading empire. So Portugal's, my wife, that is to say, Portugal's queen died first, which means that now King Henry is in charge of Portugal, but he's not my heir, or rather, yeah, because he's not my heir, because while he's not in England, we're not able to allocate him as my heir. So instead, we're just going to go to war and take Portugal off my son, which will actually be brilliant, because it means that we can then inherit as a different heir. And we can pick between our different kids. And we have some who are much better than others. And it's automatically going for this guy who is the best stats-wise. Plus, he's also still an architectural visionary. So, Portugal. Denmark won't come in. That's okay. We've got Castile and France and Bohemia. And yeah, sure. Full call Aragon. They don't. They're in the coalition. Never mind. This seems good. Claim throne. Go for it. How much aggressive expansion is this going to give us? Frankly, I do not care, but let's check anyway, just for fun. Joins England in a union. 91 antagonism, which I mean is not good, but it doesn't really matter, because the coalition is not capable of beating the massive union of thrones that I have assembled. So, my vassals swarm. Go siege Portugal. I'm not going to raise my levies. Let's just see how it goes. I'm not kidding about vassal swarm, by the way. I guess this was happening to us before. We just couldn't see the units. But look at this. The horde of French vassals plus another horde of Bohemian vassals. It's glorious. Oh, I totally didn't notice libraries. This seems really good. I'm glad I'm doing the mission trees now, so it's helping tutorialize. That's insanely good. Monthly literacy and max literacy for everyone, and cultural influence. Hell yes. We're going to put these in every city. Also, I'm raising a small army just so we can use our cannons to siege Portugal. Also, we're paying for naval maintenance now, because naval maintenance affects maritime presence, which affects the rate at which you can move proximity through coastal regions. So that's really important. I hadn't realized. So there's Wales integrated. I'm just going to save because releasing vassals always makes me nervous about like what culture they're going to be and stuff. But Wales, or rather the Welsh, do not like us. We like them, but they don't like us. So what I think we should do is release Wales again, but this time with Welsh culture. That way we can work towards them being more accepted. The other option is just to try and integrate them. And because it's an integrated culture... Integrated? Ah, it's not cored? Ooh. We didn't get cores on most of it, of course. We can't have cores on most of it because it isn't... it doesn't have our population. So we can't fully integrate it. Because it's not accepted. So we'd have to accept Welsh, which would cost more cultural capacity than we have right now. But they have really low cultural tradition. Let's just go a month in case it starts going faster than this. They want to enact a policy for diplomatic liberties. Isn't that what we already have? Yeah. No, France wants to unify external diplomacy. You idiot, France. Well, it might pass. We'll see. France wants to bribe us to do it. I'm not going to do that. I might end up voting that way, and I'm unhappy that you're yet again starting the cycle. Now France is going to have bloody noble revolts. Anyway, don't worry about that. It's my problem. Hopefully that'll be fixed for release. Wales. We release it. I think the answer is we release Wales. Oh, I can't because I'm at war. Okay, fine. We'll handle it after the war then. But it's a new month. Is there any more integration happening? No, not. Very, very little assimilation. The lack of control and the fact that we're so spiritualist is really bringing it down. So I think we're going to release Wales. It might be one subject, it might be two. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, I think that makes sense. Because we... Like, how many levies can we get out of Wales right now? Just as an experiment. Let's try raising them up with this much control. Yeah, not a consequential amount, basically. So we don't need to worry about Wales being owned directly too much. Oh, I completely forgot about food when I came down here. I should have had these guys. Hey, you have food. Distribute some food. There we go. Good. That'll save these guys from a bunch of unnecessary attrition. Excellent. All right. That probably does it. We've been, oh, excuse me. We've been roaming around, taking over all this stuff. We can embrace Renaissance, but we're not going to do that quite yet. I'm pretty sure now you'll be willing. Create a reunion. Give me a bunch of money. Oh, nice little tasty pile of cash. Give me some war reps. Do I want to take any land off you? You haven't got any of these islands yet. We've already got Cadiz as our New World port. So I think this does it, basically. There's no reason for me to dismantle forts. You know what? We could dismantle an Aragonese fort. Just out of spite. No, that's okay. Boom. Union formed. Welcome to the Union, Portugal. Lovely to have you. England, Bohemia, France, Castile, Portugal, and of course Berg. Oh, the Pokemon. The Pokemon collection expands again. Okay, this worked. We can't release Wales because they're English, but we can release this guy down in the south, and we'll release a separate one in the north. Why separate? Because I think they'll have higher control by being two distinct entities. So we'll release whatever it is, Powys. What's the name of the historical? It was like the last holdout, right? In the north. Yeah, oh no, Powys is here. There we go. No, there was another one. Gwynedd. I'm sorry. That's the one I meant. So we'll release these two. We'll give them the rest of Wales. Could I just have used this person to do it? Now I think about it. Are you Welsh? You are Welsh. So I could probably have just done it with this guy. But we want to not hold Wales anyway. So I can improve cultural opinion on you. Yes, but I can't do it for, yeah, as we said, once every 50 years. So I'll just give these guys the rest of Wales. Wait, Gwynedd, you're Welsh, right? I mean, come on. Look at the flag. You really should be. Yep, no wealth. Wealth? Welsh. Good stuff. And we can't seed location because you need a diplomat to seed location, even though seeding a location does not consume a diplomat. Curious, huh? I have... hey, nice. Did it work this time? Yes. No, it did not. Doesn't work when there's an ongoing law vote. There isn't an ongoing law vote. I guess we just have to do it twice or something. Weird. I have reported the fact that you need a diplomat. Even when it doesn't need a diplomat, hopefully they'll fix that. Okay, so we just did a parliament in which we massively increased the nobles' loyalty. We have pretty darn good stability. It is decaying as well, quite a bit. So pushing it all the way to 100 will be quite difficult. So let's make the big play. We're going to scrap one of the nobility's things. It's not the one that gives innovative. The one that gives decentralization could be good. We don't need max tax on the nobility. We don't like that it lowers our cabinet. Minus 111 stability and 40% satisfaction. That was not 111. Yes, it was. I'm sorry. The other states don't like it either. But that's such a huge swing. Way more crown power, which is going to result in way more trade income. Oh, yes, because your crown power is like your trade efficiency, basically. It's not, because there's another thing called trade efficiency, I think. But it just... The percentage of crown power is the percentage of revenue from trade that goes into your pocket. It's glorious. It's glorious. Also, these mission trees are kind of fun. I like them. And that gives us... Did that say, while progressing this task, you get plus 0.5 towards innovative? Holy heck. Let's push innovative. We should be able to get innovative all the way to 100. Hell yeah. We got a claim throne on Aragon. That's really funny. That's really quite funny. Sure. Why not? Why not? We can't go to war with them right now because we're currently on the same side of this war against the Portuguese nobles. But after that, we're going to add another one to our Infinity Gauntlet. I'm just realizing how good the patrol thing is. So patrol the seas raises maritime presence. So he's going to stand here until this place has, I guess, 100 maritime presence. And then move to the next, then move to the next, then move to the next. And that's going to let us pass our control through these provinces, our proximity, that is to say, way, way better. Look at this. Proximity through the open sea multiplied by 0.5, through maritime multiplied by 0.48, sorry, 0.45. Very, very nice. I really want to go to war for Aragon, for the PU, the Union. I really, really want to, but it will cost us stability because we have a truce with them because they backed Portugal. But who needs stability, really? It's also going to cause 73 aggressive expansion. I gotta do it. Just do you really have a 21,000 standing army? Surely not. That must be reflecting their levies or something. Maybe they already have the levies raised. I can't not do it. I'm sorry. It's a terrible idea, probably. But I want another person in my union. It's got to be done. By which I mean it definitely doesn't have to be done, but I am going to do it. This one I think I will just let all my subjects handle. So we are now at the stage where we could look to annex people, but I really don't want to annex anyone yet. So I'm totally fine. One of them will start the vote and thereby spend the legitimacy for federal union. I'm fine with just waiting and letting them do it. I'm struggling to get Portugal to the right integration level. We've held a parliament and bribed them like 4 times, but it's not a big deal. They still have the right succession law. Anyway, speaking of which, our succession is now different. We are inheriting as this guy, the silver-chunged hardy warrior. He is 50, which is not ideal, but it's not the end of the world. Ooh, a new king with better abilities, lording the loss of leader John Plantagenet. He was cool. He was cool, but no, we do not mourn him. Unfortunately, it is still us as the Holy Roman Emperor. That's so funny. Why though? Because they were not backing, at least when I checked, they weren't backing Bohemia, but I guess it's only 1 point away. So here we are, once again. Glorious. Glorious, glorious. Now we have no... Interesting. We have no kids. No male kids of age. Let's give it a second. It's not letting me click on this guy. It looks like it's going down to this guy right now. And is that what everyone is going for? Yes. We do, I think we have to do federal union. Oh, we can't do these. You have to have all the alignment ones in order to do it. Well, organized diplomats is being allowed. Interesting. Anyway, I'm fine with federal union. Give some trust between members for now. That's all good. And people will, I think, be happy to back this vote. Yes, France and Castile immediately both backing it. Good. Swedish exiles. Yeah, I keep letting them do this. We're getting quite a few kind of both pops and individuals moving into our country, which is nice. What was I going to say? Right, yeah, I want to educate this guy. But he is not in our country. Where are you? You're in France, being given a balanced education. That's unfortunate. I can't invite him to my country either. Oh well. Hopefully now he's the heir of France. France will start giving him a better education. And just checking, he is definitely the heir of all of our countries. Yes. Excellent. Good stuff. We continue to build up our trade economy, working on tech. I've just got a couple more techs to do, and then I'm going to embrace Renaissance. It's very widely spread, so it's not going to cost much stability, but as you can imagine, I'm a little leery about anything that costs me any stability right now. Our control is getting better and better in our overseas territories. I have also accepted Norman, and I've done this so that we can start converting Norman pops to English, because now that it's accepted, this area over here is now fully core, meaning we can convert pops in it much, much more easily. Oh, hey, he came to our kingdom. Nice. Go ahead and whack down that expensive education. It won't be for very long because he's already 10. A wave of coastal forts that we've just invented goes up because each of these provides a pretty substantial increase on the coastal presence provided by these coastal cities. Very, very nice. And we are barreling towards our personal union with Aragon, despite the fact that I have done absolutely nothing towards it so far. Let me see how we're doing here. Is it under this one? Yes. Joins the union. They're willing to do it right now, in fact. Why don't you also give me all the money I can take and some war reps? Do I want to take like some land over here? That seems like it might be a good idea for a kind of trade port. No, because it's over 100%. Let's do that. I don't know if these kind of trade ports are going to do me any good, but it seems potentially interesting, right? I could like try and found a new trade hub here, or I could attack Tunis and steal their trade hub. I could do that to Fars potentially. I think I'd have to have land in the Fars region, but if I attack Morocco and I take Granada, which is a natural harbor, and then I start building up a natural harbor in Granada, and then I attack Morocco and move their trade hub to Granada. Oh, it's going to work. It's going to work. It's going to be glorious. But yes, this is the peace deal we want. Something like that, please. Boom. Going to cause a bunch of aggressive expansion. I'm not scared. It's fine. It's honestly fine. Nice. This is good. It's going to be difficult to get past, but we get 6 counting houses in a bunch of our cities, which increase crown power, and they cost half as much. Good deal. Let's get that done for sure. And as I say, it's going to take some doing. That's an easy win, though. I'm not giving you primacy of the nobility. Are you high? We'll give out a monastery, and then the nobles can be mad for 6 months. That's fine. Ah, yes, something has occurred to me. We should be exploring. We should 100% be exploring. Now, how well we're going to be able to do this, I have no idea, but let's give it a go. Let's scout the Azores. Sure. Set off from... These places have different colors. What does that mean? But sure, set off from London. That seems fine. It didn't work. Okay, try that again. Set off from Turo. It didn't work. Oh, I have to select a character. I'm an idiot. Okay, yeah, this guy. He's a scholar. He's got good stats. I don't know if that matters. Now they're preparing for an organization. Expedition. But I think it's behind this building, and they got to build this first. We're building stuff. That's fine. That's fine. Protectionist. No, I don't want to lose legitimacy. It's getting a lot easier to revoke these, by the way. Got them down to 30% power now. So we're going to be able to revoke these for just 89 stability. Very nice. Oh, I keep forgetting to... oof, that's nasty. Keep forgetting to do the... to vote in these law changes. I'm not quite sure how, but we just got a claim throne CB on Norway, Sweden, and Scania. Did all of their kings just die? Or one person has just united the thrones? Interesting. We did have... No, I didn't have a royal marriage with... Oh yeah, I had a royal marriage with Norway. Is it just like whenever anyone ascends the throne, you get a claim throne CB? Every single time? Because that seems a little bonkers, if you'll allow me. But sure, I'll take Norway. We're just going to be you like the whole of Europe. seems a little crazy, but I'm okay with it. This one I will raise my men, just because I don't trust these guys getting up there quickly enough. We went for Norway, by the way. By the time the truce is up, we won't be able to also PU Sweden. Unless I could have done it in this war, but surely it costs... Excuse me, surely it costs too much. Yeah, and you can't anyway. So yeah, this is going to give us another big coalition risk, but I mean, come at me, basically. Nice, there we go. Protected harbours are unlocked, which gives harbour capacity, which is the one that affects how fast they can embark and disembark. And I think that's the last tech that I really want. Let me just do one last check of the ones currently available. The bark will be useful. Bark is a light ship, isn't it? The thing is, it provides 0.14 maritime presence, but it costs, presumably, cannons. It doesn't cost any cannons, actually. But our existing ships, these galleys, already give 0.12. And their costs are quite a bit lower, I think. Let me just compare. They're actually not lower. The maintenance is actually higher. Never mind. Okay, good. So we should be transitioning to barks, basically. I assume they're also stronger. These guys have 8 cannons, 2 combat speed, 6 hull size, 3 initiative. Sorry, I should screenshot that again so I can run the direct comparison. So how does that stack up versus one of our galleys right now? Oh, it's actually less cannons, but it's better initiative, slightly smaller hull size. Okay, interesting. They eat more food, but that doesn't really matter. They're way faster. Jesus Christ, they're way faster. And the barks are much better at putting down pirates. Okay, so yeah, we can transition to some barks. Let me also compare the early Carrack, though. Let me get a screenshot this bad boy. So this is the combat ship. Holy hell, this thing is beefy. I assume they have a base monthly cost. You have to go down so many freaking tooltips. All right, so in here, then in here, then in here, here. They have a base cost of 0.5. I assume the early Carracks have more than that. But yeah, we should really invent both of those, I think. The extra maritime presence is nice, especially if the maintenance is similar. But if the base maintenance is way higher, I'm a lot less interested. And there we go. Union with Norway, all their money, and war reps. Boom. Welcome to the freaking show, Norway. Excuse me, what happened to my union? it's vanished. Excuse me. There it is. Okay, rebind that. They're calling it the Iberian Union now, by the way, which I find an interesting name, considering we're the senior partner, but oh well. Have we got integration levels on Portugal yet? No, Portugal and Aragon still not properly integrated, which is annoying, but oh well. Welcome, Norway. Welcome to the show. It's a pleasure to have you with us. I don't know who we'll do next. It'll be someone. That one barely even expanded the size of the coalition. That's funny. Did I misclick and take a random province in the middle of Sweden? Whoops. Hey, Sweden. Do you want to buy... Sorry. Do you want to buy this location off me? For 42? Sure. There you go. Don't know why we got that. It's weird. Look at the values of my economy, by the way. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Going towards capital economy. We've got 100 100 innovative, I think. Yeah, we do. 100 innovative. Giving us 10% max literacy on everyone, which is what's giving us... Did I not pin it? I need to pin it. I need to unpin some stuff as well. Like... cultures. I don't use cultures that much. Or religions. Or terrain. Cool. And now I can pin... What was I just talking about? I'll know it when I see it. Literacy. There it is. Pin literacy. Look at this. We are so much more literate than most people. There's a couple of others. Serbia is very literate. The Papal States. That makes sense. They're basically all clergy. But look at this. Look how literate we are. It's glorious. Very nice indeed. Ooh, interesting. Looks like we're actually going to be able to get unified external diplomacy. Nice. Now, will that somehow trigger Norway and Portugal and Aragon to get the right unification level? I don't know. It might. So why are we getting this? Basically because Norway and Aragon both like the idea. Okay, cool. This does actually worsen our diplomacy. But it moves us towards integration, I think. I don't really understand. We also need non-federal legislature in order to have any of the other things. I like that this graphic, right? So it goes towards when it's meant to end, but it only actually ends on month ends, meaning when it just keeps going, like it fills the bar and then it starts unfilling the bar. I really like that graphical bug. I'm not reporting it. I'm not reporting it because I think it's funny. So there we go. We get unified external. So let's try, I mean, there's no way to see. No, there is. Okay. Okay, no, we're not going to be able to do this because if Bohemia votes this way, then, I mean, it's not going to happen, is it? I wish this is a bug that they are fixing. I wish I knew why they were voting which way so that I could try and impact it. But because what I would like to do is unite with France. We'd release southern France, but I think we could make a play to get some degree of control in northern France. I mean, look at this. We're up to 55 on the French border. So we could definitely unite with parts of France. Are you independent, by the way? You are independent. Right. Okay, cool. Well, we'll definitely take you out. Create casus belli. Not going to be able to do that. May have to just go after him with nothing, but let's start spying on him. Let's give it a go. Because I'd like this province for sure. We're building new cities. I think I'm going to save up and actually build a new city for the first time, and it's got to be Boston. We do not have very many provinces that have 40,000 people. You have to have 40,000 to have a city. Norwich does, but I want it to be coastal. I'm also going to turn Chichester. In fact, I can do that right now. Let's turn Chichester into a town because it's almost at 40,000. And yeah, start founding some new cities. Should be good. Beyond that, very nearly time for us to embrace the Renaissance. Just in time for the Renaissance era to end. What does the next era bring? I mean, it's Age of Discovery, obviously. So unlocks the New World, printing press, pike and shot. But what does it actually give us here? So control impact on war score down. I assume that means control has a higher impact on war score. As in, it can be up to minus 40%. Could be wrong. Expected army size goes up. The estates don't seem to care how big your army is, and the amount that they expect is ludicrous. So I don't think that's really a thing at the moment. What else? Levy combat ability down and levy maintenance up. And levy navy size way down. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so as the age goes on, you're basically forced to go for a proper professional army. I like it. That's cool. It's our first explorer. He's returned with clear and detailed maps of the Azores Sea. Nice. So do I now have to... Yes, we map the Azores area. Nice. Good stuff. So where should we go from? Well, I assume maybe it'll be faster if we go from Cadiz. Like, yeah, why don't we depart from Cadiz? With this 20-year-old. He's ready to map the area. Ah, right. Will there be enough goods in this market? It looks like there are. I'm keen to get colonizing. I think that'll be really fun. This new system of exploring different areas, it seems very cool. All right, there's Carax unlocked. So it is finally time to embrace the Renaissance. It's practically present in the whole country. Less than 1 stability. Starting in the 14th century, the wealthy and powerful in the Italian city-states have been patronizing artists and scholars. Heck yes. True Renaissance humanists, expert on everything from politics to philosophy to art. We can now take a look at these. So we get some base cultural influence just right out of the gate. And then this can invest in culture. I'm very interested to see what investing in culture does. I think it might just be prestige, but also increasing the quality of our works of art, which increases our cultural influence and so on. Stone output unlocks the National Assembly's government reform. Progress to innovative. Parliament issue support needed down. That's interesting. Build higher level chanceries. Just going to give efficiency of the cabinet. That's nice. Art schools, some cultural tradition, and some skill of new artists. Cool. Theatres. Oh, every city can have them, and they give cultural tradition. Nice. Extra cabinet seat. Very cool. Very cool indeed. 10% crown power. Universities. Universities presumably give crazy, quite a bit of literacy. Institution growth, max literacy. Nice. Rights of the nobles. Oh, a new law. Cool. So we can curtail them. Aha. More tax, 10% less power. Ooh, blocked from cabinet. More centralization in there. Very interesting. And then this, a whole flat 1 culture capacity. Wow. 5 power projection. Lots of great stuff under here. Well, I do want to unlock that. I don't think I want to rush national assemblies, so probably... Ooh, and also education of the elites. It's another new law. I love the way that the laws get unlocked and you make steady decisions. It's really fun. It reminds me of, I mean, it's very much like idea groups in some ways, but it's very cool. Very cool. So, max literacy... max literacy nobles. Replace cabinet cost. 5% efficiency of cabinet. Max literacy of everybody else, but the clergy don't love it. Interesting. Lots of interesting stuff. I think I will rush rights of nobles after that, and then culture capacity, then education of the elites, then down here. Sounds good. Cool. I think I take another stability hit in order to PU Sweden. Because it will be trivial. And yeah, it takes a lot of stability, but it's all of Sweden. It's got to be done. It's got to be done. Ow. It hurts. Don't get me wrong, it hurts. But go, Vassal Swarm. Destroy them for me. And then Savoy's next, by the way. I think the way it works is every time anyone dies and you have a royal marriage, you get a claim, which is bonkers if that's true, because this is obviously wildly overpowered. But, I mean, I'll take it. For now, I'll take it. Why didn't this occur to me earlier? When you're going to lose the vote, bribe them. I've kept forgetting, because when you start the vote, that's the only time you are allowed to actually bribe somebody. We started this vote, and it said a bunch of people were going to back us, and then they didn't back us. But hey, Bohemia, guess what? Fat stack of ducats, now they're on our side. Say hello to aligned legislature, baby. Also, I only raised the levy from the north of England and France, so the other people can stay, hard at work, selling dyes and things, which seems good. Oh, our son's gifted. And we're 63. This guy could have a long and prosperous reign with this expensive education. And boy, is it expensive. But that's pretty good. A gifted and they're the right age group. Oh, love it. You know who doesn't love it? Sweden. But they'll do it anyway. Welcome to the Union. England, Portugal, Castile, France, Bohemia, Aragon, Norway, Sweden, and Berg. There we go. Excuse me, what's this? Oh, a trade crisis. That's not good. How bad is a severe trade crisis? 5% trade efficiency? Yeah, we'll try and buy that down. But there's the Parliament Act. Did it actually integrate them? It did! Hell yes. Okay, so, I mean... What? Iberian Union has existed for 50 years. Currently 2? Wrong, buddy, wrong. That's annoying. Adding Sweden somehow reduced the age of it to 2. That's annoying. Maybe it's intended, maybe... No, because that got up when we added other people. Oh, well. Bug report time. We didn't really want to integrate France. It would have been a problem. So our explorers are back from the Azores, and it's a little anticlimactic. It's all already... Oh, it's not? Oh, no. This one isn't, but it's not passable. Horta... All this place is already colonized, it looks like. That's unfortunate. I was hoping we were going to be able to colonize it. Never mind. On to the Canaries. In the Madeira Sea. We will go from nearby again. Using goods from Castile's market to explore this area is kind of satisfying, I have to say. Also, our stuff continues to go pretty well. Ooh, you get a free town in Bedford. Do I want Bedford to be a town? Where even is Bedford? My southern British geography is rubbish. Yeah, Bedford's big. Sure. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. That's annoying. I was going to save that. Never mind. Yeah, we'll urbanize Bedford. By all means. Sounds good. We're going to need a little bit more support to get this to happen. A land focus. Yep, that's fine. Jolly good, and it's passing. Amazing. And look at this maritime presence. So much better, which makes our control time so much better. Look at that. Practically 100 control in some of these ports. Absolutely beautiful. We declare war on Savoy to let the subjects add to the Union. Meanwhile, Pisa just joins randomly. It's getting increasingly absurd, I must say. Oh, welcome to the Age of Discovery. Let's go. Cool. This time I'm actually going to read all of these and make sure we go on the one that we want. But Egypt has claimed naval hegemon, which lets you force embargo. What? Allowed to force the emergency embargo of a country against another country. Interesting. And they can get maritime support cabinet action. Interesting. That doesn't seem that good, to be honest. They've also claimed the military hegemon. That seems good. Soldiers as workforce. Huh. Interesting. And you can be multiple hegemons, I've just learnt. Well, let's take a look here. Efficiency of cabinet, that seems good. Pop conversion, very nice. 10 flat pop conversion, that's really good. Breaching missions, conversion speed, nice. Building cost down, nice. Integration, cool. Colonial migration up, interesting. What? 25% trade capacity? Holy crap, that's a lot of money. Mining costs cheaper, iron and copper output up, urban buildings cost down. That seems really good. Exploring faster and colonial range. Oh, this is tough. These are good too. Colonial migration, exploration ideas. Oh, it's tough, but I mean, 25% trade seems really hard to pass up. Spy, who cares? Who cares? That's pretty good. It's okay. Military drill, and this I'm sure will be far less inspiring, because, I mean, no one can beat my vassal swarm. Yeah. No, completely uninteresting. Well, attack doesn't receive, I mean, even then, completely uninteresting. So, do you want to be able to explore faster and at greater range, or get the flat conversion and 25% trade capacity? I can't pass up 25% trade capacity. It's just not going to happen. So where do we see this hegemon stuff? Where do we claim these? Presumably it shows up on here that you're claiming this. Yes, you are claiming these. Oh, here they all are. Okay, so the economic hegemon has been claimed by the Ashikaga shogunates. Naval by them, and military by them, as we saw. Diplomatic, you have to have higher diplo relations, because you more improved relations, you can influence country, and you can do diplomatic core action, which gives more diplomats. It's not that good. But with the modifiers, that would be better. And then cultural, you have to have greater influence than them. How are we doing on influence? Yeah, we're way behind on influence. We might be able to overtake this. 15. Oh, no, we're quite a long way behind. And because we've gone belligerent. This, though, is... I mean, we're up there. 335. This is up there. Reduced paperwork cabinet action. Gives production efficiency. That could be really good. These bonuses don't seem that good, though. Like, none of these bonuses are that inspiring to me. Maybe the maritime support. The war score cost is obviously good, but yeah, nothing too inspiring on there, to be honest. And yeah, I mean, I did see this coming. They have excommunicated us. I don't know exactly what that does. It looks like it might be affecting the loyalty of some of our subjects. Could be a coincidence, but yeah, it looks like it might actually just be a coincidence. Okay, interesting. Well, we will improve relations with them then. You can stop on Norway, Denmark, Poland. Didn't do any of these really. Actually, sorry, I did. That's unfortunate. I do need it with Brittany, but no big deal. We've got some loans to pay off as well, working on that. Yeah, what does being excommunicated do? I assume it's a country modifier. Yeah, sorry, character modifier. Lose religious influence, prestige by a lot, and the papal relationships do not like us. But it's only till death, and we're pretty old, so not the worst thing. Damn, we're getting pike and shot spreading really quickly. Because we could have spawned it. Nice. Good stuff. Here are the maps of the Madeira Sea. And... yes! By zooming out, a bit cheeky, but you see the green outline around these islands? That was there. That means they're our ally in a war. That was there before we explored here last time. Sorry, before we actually explored the land. So I think they're not on the Azores yet. Find me the Canary Islands. It is of vital importance. Yes, send the accomplished sailor. Perfect. Hell yes. I've also got a new cabinet slot unlocked, by the way. And I have got the 100 admin skill chappie just focused on developing the capital. And I think I am going to just develop the capital like permanently. I like the idea of a really developed capital. Although, is that worth doing? Because it looks like it doesn't actually, it doesn't propagate. So Kingston, are you getting, no, there's no actual benefit to just developing up the capital so it can spread around. Interesting. There's also no ahead of time mechanic that I've seen. So, but it's fun to have a big capital, so I think we're probably going to keep doing that. There's Savoy in the Union. Boom. Union formed. Let's see if it reset the timer again. It didn't. It's curious that it does it sometimes and not always. In the meantime, by the way, guess who we got a claim on? Oh, that's right. It's Sicily. So, hey, Sicily. I'd like your throne, please. Good stuff. We'll see if they can get access down here. If they can't, we'll just go and that's fine. A new law, distribution of power. No policy? What? Why did I... Is it because I put in royal decree? I don't think so. Why did we lose the English Parliament? That's really bad. That was allowing us to do an extra 10% tax, even though it does hurt crown power. Is it? Well, maybe it's worth getting rid of it. Because 33% more crown power. Let's see what happens at the end of this month. Like, does my... How much does my crown power go up by? 3%. So the question is it worth getting 3% more trade income in exchange for 10% less tax on the burghers and the peasants? For context, 10% tax on the peasants is worth like 30 ducats. I mean, that's a lot. 65. Yeah. 30 ducats-ish. But I feel like our trade income is going to scale faster than our tax is. So maybe it is better to be without it. And what are the alternatives? It was also giving, yeah, easier parliaments and more legitimacy. But minus crown power is pretty bad. And we could swing it to... Okay, and we can get 5% of the tax back and 20% crown power. It's got to be that. It's got to be that. Yeah. That's where it's at. That's a, I mean, that's a 53% crown power swing. That's crazy. And if we can get, because yeah, the trade is where the money's at in my feel. At least that's what it feels like to me. I probably feel differently if we would integrated all of northern France and we were like taxing all the population there. But okay, cool. We'll go for this then. We need 200 quid to. Wow, the game's really slowed down. I'm gonna restart it. It feels like sometimes it does speed up when you restart the game. Oh, I didn't mute. I apologize. When did I unmute? Did you see me saying that we put in the new policy, the one we were just talking about? Oh yes, and we became the economic hegemon, if you missed that, which is cool. We have the largest base tax in the world. Very nice. Oh, sorry, it's not highest. It's not based on base tax. It's actually based on income, on trade and tax. Nice. Hang on, no, that's not right. We're not at the top of this list, so I think we're going to lose this at the end of the month. Hey, 10% trade advantage, nice. Yeah, okay. We lost it again. And great timing. Here's rights to the nobles. So at the end of this month, we can curtail the nobles. More centralization. Is there anything else we want to do here? No, everything else buffs them. Noble electorate. You get the elective succession law. Yeah, we're definitely not doing that. Let's curtail them instead. It's going to mean that we really struggle to tax them. For sure, because it's going to make them disloyal, so the taxes are going to drop proportionally. But less noble power, more and more crown power. Hell yeah. They're obviously going to take a while to implement these. Oh yeah, I forgot. We can do multiple explorations at once. We should totally do that. Let's find Madeira as well. It costs money, of course, but that's okay. Go do it. The Libyan Sea? We're really missing the Libyan Sea. Yeah, go after the coast here as well. Let's spend 30 ducats a month on exploration. Seems good. Oh, here's another institution. New World has appeared in Lisboa. And they're off to the Canary Isles. So, I wish it told you what the spawn conditions were. Because it's telling us where it can spawn. Which seems to just be, I mean, a few places we own, so that's good. It's going to spread really fast to us, but yeah. How about printing press? I didn't realize printing press had spawned. Is that spreading to us? No. Okay, but the new world is pretty quickly. Pike and shot's already almost done. So where did printing press spawn? You kind of can get the map mode I was wanting earlier. Yeah, you can. Okay. This is really jank, but the printing press map mode appears to be accessible by hovering like this. So it spawned in Florence. Okay. So we got to trade with Florence, but right now, but they don't. Unfortunately, Florence is not a capital, a trade capital. With any luck, it spreads to like Venice or something so that we can get it. Because it doesn't look like we're going to get it otherwise. What's already spread here? Is this pike and shot and printing press spreading? Yeah. And that's all just spreading because could have spawned. Yeah. I wish the spawn conditions were dynamic and spelled out. I'm not missing them, right? They're not in here. It doesn't say somewhere in here. No. It's a shame. Hey, we know about all the way down here. What are these islands called again? Is it the Windward Islands? Windward Isles? I should know this, but I don't remember. So we can look at the Sahel. We can look at. Isn't this what we just did? It's interesting. Well, yeah. Let's look at the Sahel. Maybe we can start a colony over here because we can get some ivory. And with the ivory, there were and I've also established what matters is military skill for these expeditions. So we're going to send the best military skill people we can. But yeah, ivory was useful for some production methods, I think. Can I see it if I go in here? Uses. Yeah, the fishing village can use ivory to make fish rather than tools. That's because... What? Doesn't make any sense. It would make sense if it output ivory when you fish somewhere where they could be, you know, whaling or something. If you're lumping in scrimshaw. You can use it in dueling. And you can use it as a replacement for fiber crops. Okay, well, we're mostly probably going to use it as an enhancement to dueling, but that's pretty good. Basically, 1 ivory is as good as 0.05... No, 0.04 gold, basically. That's okay, potentially. Could be useful. We have a new cultural value. Outward versus inward. Now, this is a really interesting one. So inward can give you 25% crown power, which is obviously great. And it gives you 50% more cultural tradition, which does not matter, as far as I can tell. It's defensive, so it doesn't matter, because we're on the offense. Monthly control, which doesn't matter, because max control is what really controls, if you'll allow me, how things go. Is that true? Because here, for example, the max control is 56, and that's what we've got, basically. Because just by having cores and things, it will go towards whatever its max is. So that part doesn't really matter. It's really about the crown power. But you get 50% less colonial migration, whereas if you go outward, you lose cultural tradition, which I don't think matters. You get power projection, which I still haven't really felt the importance of. But you get 100% more colonial migration. So you get 4 times more colonial migration if you're fully outward than if you're fully inward. Diplomatic capacity doesn't matter much. 4 times more colonial migration. It's tough. It's tough to know. But right now we haven't even got any particular ways to push it. So I think we go inward for now, because the crown power is more important. Maybe once we get big colonies we're trying to set up, it'll be worth pivoting. We found the Canary Islands, and they're not colonized. Let's go. They're within colonial range, looks like. So 250 ducats, we can create a colonial charter. How cool. And there's some locals to employ. Excellent. How can I tell? So it's within 630 range. Where's the like, here's where we've gone from and here's why we can reach it. Let me see if there's something in here. Here it is, colonial. So we have 1,250, and it's the distance from here, which is which sea zone? Where? Southern Furentesia coast. Oh no, that's just where I'm hovering here. But is it? I want to know if this is coming from Southern Furentesia coast. That must be one of these. No? Where is that? Hang on. No, that's here. So it's just reporting the wrong number, I think. Because it's telling me what's the distance from here to here, which is obviously not the relevant colonial distance. Okay, well, I'll bug report that. But anyway, it's within range, which is what matters. So let's get this going. We want to... Do we have to put a charter on each of these islands? Wow, this is going to get expensive fast. Okay, we should pick an island then. Dyes are definitely nice. Yeah, so we'll focus on the one with the smallest existing population. So it's easiest to colonize? Not sure. Probably, why are these that color? Where these are, where this one's green. That's interesting. Probably the one with the best natural harbor would be a good one to start with. Let's do that. Select target province. Oh yeah, where do we send pops from? Right, so this is a good question. I think the answer is like Derbyshire. because this is an area we're going to struggle to control, but I need the culture map mode pinned, really. Where's it gone? Culture's location. But it's our culture, our religion. So I think this is going to be where we send a lot of our pops from. Okay, so here, new colonial charter, send them from Derbyshire. I'm from Derbyshire, so that also just seems fun. And the cost is not relevant. No, okay. Start a colonial charter in the Canary Islands. Okay. And it's just this province, right? Or is it all of them? No, okay, it's all of them. It targets all of them. I didn't realize. Okay, cool, cool, cool. It's not going to be quite as expensive as I thought. They are all being fully settled. What does that mean? When there are at least 1,000, then of the primary accepted culture and official primary religion, the location is fully settled. Percentage required is based on power projection. Okay, so if we go a month, like how fast are people arriving? 30? Okay, which is being, yeah, reduced by our inward focus. There we go. Started making progress. Cool. And can we build stuff here straight away? Like, can I build things in here? Not yet, it looks like. Cool, though. That's our first colonial charter in EU5. Hell yes. Very cool. Very cool. We're also integrating the Pale, with the thought being that we will release a Irish subject over here. They have got some English stuff, so we'll keep the stuff that's majority English, but the stuff that's majority Irish we'll hand over to an Irish subject. And then we're also going to unite. My priority war-wise is Scotland and Ireland right now. Oh, a claim thrown CB on Austria. Huh? Don't mind if I do. Also, these explorations die a lot. It seems like we're really just sending people into the meat grinder. Claim thrown CB on Austria, I suppose. May as well. We're gonna need to buy ourselves a diplomat though. More maps, and damn, it's already got. Someone's already mapped it. Someone's already. Yeah, it's part of the Castilian. What do you call it? Trade company, or what's the word I'm looking for? Colonial nation. That's the one. Never mind. Also, we finished getting all the researches that we'd queued up from the tech. So I guess I'll look at. Oh, I didn't notice this. -1% cost to court. Yes, please. Exploration fast. Preparation time. Preparation time doesn't seem that impactful. Chancery seems good for the cabinet. National Assemblies. Yeah, it doesn't seem. It's quite good. It doesn't seem that good. The fact that we already have 100 innovative definitely makes that less important. Interest, not a big deal. Supporting rebels and stuff. Let's go promotion speed. And at some point we'll want supply carts and stuff. We definitely don't want peasant levy because it's broken. I think we need to change policy cost. Legislative efficiency would be quite nice, but it really seems quite optional. Is there anything we left in Age 1 that we want to pick up? Yeah, monthly army tradition's fine. And some more stability wouldn't hurt. We still haven't got any meritocracy, obviously. Alright, that should keep them busy for a little while. Hopefully by the time that's done, we've got a new institution spread for us to deal with. Hey, Ghana discovered. Okay. Ah, cool. Look. All kinds of good stuff. So Mali. Ooh, and there is a Portuguese colony in Arguin and a Castilian colony as well. Well, let's fight for it. See if we can get it. We should probably spread things around. So let's send some people from West Riding. There's not, I mean, if we're only trying to get 1,000 people, it does seem kind of inconsequential sending people. Maybe once it's established, they still get sent from there. But yeah, let's make our play. So how does this work? We're competing to send more people, basically. And whoever gets to the majority first wins. But it has something to do with your power projection. So what does that mean? When there are 1,000, And enough pops in the location of the colonial charter of the primary. Okay, so what's enough mean, game? I guess we'll find out. Because right now... Oh, that's interesting. They don't actually show up in the demographics yet. We can't actually see the number of people. Interesting. Well, we'll just give it a go and see how it goes. It looks like we are going to get this, which is going to be really good for going to a continent, which I just have the strange feeling is down here. In a stroke of very good timing, we just got an event to give the lords a bunch more loyalty. So now is the perfect time to strip them of a privilege. And I think this one? No, that's only 25%. This one. Noble levy size. It does give full army levy size. That's pretty good. But I think that is what has to, oh, that's the clergy. Sorry. Tax efficiency. Tax efficiency is good. I think it's got to be this. Smaller levies, but that's okay. 25% reduction in their loyalty puts them in not that bad a state. Down to 43 loyalty. It's very doable. Very doable. Nice. Ah, interesting. Okay, it does settle one province at a time. So this one is now fully settled and actually does have a demography of, yeah, not quite majority English, and presumably is continuing to receive migration. Where's the migration coming from? Because this is more than 1,000 people. And we are competing with Morocco and Tunis here, and Portugal on these areas. Portugal is the one person I probably would want to integrate if we were able to integrate people. And we are another rebellion against Aragon, huh? Oh, that'll work. We've sent a lot more expeditions down here. I'm doing all of the available areas. I really want to try and get some nice uncontested areas for us. We'll see how it goes. Wow, the reduction to levies on especially naval levies is really impactful. We get virtually no ship levies. What did we get here? Like, why are they not showing any of these as levies? That's weird. It shows 14 here, then disband shows 58 here. But then I look at this, and it shows none of them are levies. Not quite sure what's going on there. Anyway, yeah, way less levies than we used to. So we have to build a transport, a formal, professional transport navy. I'm sorry, I can't speak because it's a really good game, this. It's a really fun game. It's 2:15 a.m. I'm going to win this war against Austria, and I got to call it. To give you context on part of why I'm editing down this series, I can't talk for as long as I want to play this game. This episode began recording, let me check, at 8 p.m. So this 1 hour episode represents, yeah, you know, whatever that is, 1/6 of the time that I've actually been playing. You might think, Christo, surely you paused at some point, like, to cook dinner. No. It's been 6 hours. Don't ask me what I was doing the 6 hours before that. There we go. Done. Our allies spent too long fighting lots of stuff around here and ended up all white-piecing out of the war, but so we had to raise our own levies. But no matter. There's Austria in the Union of Crowns. Nice. Good stuff. Right. Goodness gracious me. Bedtime. Thank you so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Even a small portion as much as I enjoyed making it, because if you did, you will be happy indeed. Why can I not dismiss these levies? There we go. I can't speak. I can't speak. Next episode, we will work on trying to get Scotland and Ireland under our control, because we haven't expanded our actual tax base, like our basic people, for ages now. And I am going to experiment with. We're not going to do Irish accepting the Irish culture, accepting the Scottish culture. Let's just try and own the land directly and see how it goes, basically. I think it will go badly, and if it goes badly, we'll release them again as vassals, probably. But I want to try it just to see how it works the other way. We will also, of course, work on our progress towards trying to colonize, and I think we do need to do outward. We need to push to get people out fast enough. Apart from that, we'll be finishing off the lords, and then we might turn our attention to the clergy, because any power that's not state power is bad, and things like this. So literacy, not that important, really. Also, we probably want to move from being spiritualist to humanist. So moving against the clergy will be next on the chopping block. But until then, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.